Hey, you guys. I am here. Today is Marvelous Monday. I want to stop by. I know that I have been missing in actions, you guys. And I want to start back, get more consistent on YouTube. But don't think because I'm not on here, you guys, that I'm not working. I had someone to ask me this week, and it was like, you haven't posted any videos lately. And I'm like, girl, And so if you guys don't see me on here, I'm still working. I have not got ghosts. You can always find me on his on Instagram at High Heels Destiny, Facebook High Heels and Destiny, and then I have a private Facebook group, you guys, that's called High Heels and Destiny, and I'm always posting and doing videos. And y'all, look, just to be honest, right? So trying to work all these platforms at one time when you don't have a social media manager, and you trying to do it yourself, it's a lot. It can become very overwhelming, you guys. It can come very overwhelming. Trying to do trying to manage this platform, that platform. It becomes a lot, you guys. So anyway, I just kind of want to stop by and give you guys an update, a life update, really. Well, you know what? No, I'm not going to talk about my life update today. Um, I'm gonna do a quick video. I have on a t-shirt. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it says my presence have power. Your presence have power. I did a video today earlier in my group, and I talked about how our presence have power. And when we think about our presence, we think about your hair, your nails, what type of clothes you got on, what designer bag and shoes and all this stuff, you guys. But there's more to your presence just than the designer stuff, the worldly stuff. I mentioned that. What if your presence really begin on the inside, right? I know that sounds a little bit crazy, but what if your presence begin on the inside out? We are so focused on basing the outside of the presence, making sure that our hair and our lashes and our nails and all this other stuff is done. But that stuff, it does not matter at the end of the day. What is your inner spirit looking like? What is your inner spirit feeling like in the inside? And let's name, so I named three powerful people to me that I really admire. I named Oprah, like her presence, it have power. Michelle, her presence, it have power. Sarah Jakes, her presence have power. And we are so focused, ladies, on the external until we don't really realize how important the internal is. Like when people see you, what do they say? And I'm not saying that it matters what people see. It matters how people view you, because it doesn't. But it is important when people see you. What is the first thing they say? Do they say, "Oh my God, here go messy. Oh my God, here go drama. Oh my God, here go confusion. Oh my God, here come greedy," or whatever the case may be? What do a person how do a person view you when they see when they see your presence, when they come in contact with it, with your presence? How do a person see you or view you? It really does matter. When you're in the room, what energy, what aroma do you leave in the room? Do you leave a spirit of love, peace, happiness, joy? What do you leave? A spirit of meekness? What do you leave in the room when you enter the room? What do you leave into the room? Oftentimes we think about, well, okay, if I'm going to an event, I got to make sure that my hair is done, my nails is done, and all this other stuff is done. But we never even think about, where do our character leave in a room? What is your character in this season? And I just want you to stop for one quick second, right, girl? And I want you to say, what does my presence carry? What does my presence leave when I leave the room? And if you don't know, then that's fine. But that's something I want you to ask yourself. That's something that I want you to really do a self evaluation on, and really just kind of be in tune and say, what kind of presence, what kind of power does my presence bring? When I'm amongst people, do I bring joy? Do I bring happiness? Do I bring a peaceful spirit? Do I bring love? Do I bring Do I show meekness? Do I show patience? Or when I enter the room, am I loud mouth? Am I over the top? Am I bringing drama? Am I bringing confusion, mess? What are you bringing when you enter the room? Your presence have power. Believe it or not, you guys, your presence, it has power. And I know you may think, well, it's not even that deep or whatever, because we're so focused on, well, when I hit the scene, you want to make sure that your hair and your nails is done. But like I said before, it's more to it than a new outfit, some shoes, some clothes, a designer bag, your nice car, and all that other stuff. You guys, that stuff does not matter. What type of power do your present um produce? Do your present produce something that's positive, or do your present produce something that's negative? And I think that in this season, you guys, we got to be real mindful that we're going to be real mindful of what our present is producing. And sometimes we think it's just really not that serious, but you may be waiting on a blessing or something, and you want God to do something so big in your life, right? And you don't know, every time your presence is in a place, you leave a piece of your presence wherever you go. If you go to McDonald's and if you there and you acting nice and sweet, one day you may run into somebody that worked at McDonald's. They may be like, hey, I remember you. You was the lady came to McDonald's and you so nice and you was so sweet. Or they may say, hey, I remember her. That was the girl that came in McDonald's. She was so loud and obnoxious. Or either, what is your aroma that you're leaving behind with your presence, you guys? Every time you go to a place, you leaving a piece of your presence. Are you aware of what you're leaving when you're walking into a room? And when I'm saying a room, I don't mean like a stage, a party, but when you walk into a restaurant, when you walk into a gas station, when you walk into a store, when you go to church, when you go to work, when you go to different places, when your presence enter all these different spaces, you guys, what does your presence say about you? It's as simple as that. What does your presence say about you? Your presence, it have power. You guys remember that. Moving forward, saying, I want you just to say to yourself, like, what do my present produce? When people see me, what when people see you, what they think, because they may say it as a joke, like, oh girl, here come your messy self, or girl, here come your drama self, or girl, here come your loudmouth self. And they may laugh it off, but behind that laughter, when they're laughing, it's really truth behind it. So don't ignore it. So in this season, as you continue to transition, in this season, as you continue to grow, you guys, you gotta start being mindful of what your presence is producing in this season. Your presence, it have power. It can either be positive power or it can be negative power. What type of aroma do you want to leave in a room when you leave the room? And that's powerful. I just really want you to think about that. What type of aroma do you want to leave in a room when you leave the room? Because one thing about it, you can put on some perfume, right? And when you leave that room, you can still smell that perfume sitting there in the room. So when you walk out the room, do you still want to be remaining there, even though your presence is not there? Like, you leave and people like, oh my God, she was so nice. She was so sweet. She was so respectable. Or do you want to leave the room and leave the aroma of, oh my God, she was just over the top. Girl, I don't want to be around her. She be doing too much and all this. What type of aroma do you want to leave in the room? Your presence, it has power. I want you to know today that your presence, it has power. So you guys, I just want to stop by and just drop that really quick message with you guys. As you all know, and if you don't know, my name is Naranda. I am a certified life coach. I think I have put that on my video. I focus on turning women pain into purpose. Your pain can do two things for you, right? It can either work for you or against you. It's no in the middle. It's as simple as 1, 2. It's not a 3. It's as simple as 1, 2. Your pain can work for you or your pain can work against you. What are you allowing your pain to do in your life? Are you allowing your pain to push you against purpose? Are you allowing your pain to defeat you? So you guys, I have started I have started doing life coaching sessions, just helping ladies turn their pain into purpose. I will list in the comment section below. If you just want to check out my website, feel free to check out my website, to look at some of the different packages. I think I offer two packages for my life coaching, and also you can look at some of my teas that I personally designed myself. Okay. So I just want to stop by, you guys. Take that into your week. Take it into your week. I want you to know that your pain, I mean, not your pain, that your presence, it has power. I want you to say it to yourself, whether you believe it or not. I want you to say it to yourself that my presence, your presence, girl, has power. Your presence have power. Okay. So I'll talk to you guys later. I pray that you have a blessed and productive week. Like I said, if you don't find me on YouTube, don't think that I'm inactive. I'm always running on Instagram and Facebook, you guys. I got to get back to YouTube and being more consistent with it. I have not, probably within the last year. It's just been so much with life. And like I said, so much. We're trying to balance all these social media platforms. It become a lot. We're trying to make sure you do it on this social media and this social media. And, you guys, I'm imperfect. I am imperfect, and I can admit to that. So you guys, be mindful, like I said, to follow me on social media, High Heels and Destiny. You guys have a blessed and productive week.